So Emily, you are taking part in ultra white collar boxing. How did that come about?
So I know somebody who works for the company, and they've been trying to get me to do it for absolutely ages, and I kept putting it off because it's a terrifying prospect. But it just got to just after Christmas, before New Year's, I thought, right, I need a good resolution, and I was talking to him at the time, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to sign up for it. And he was like, do it quickly before you change your mind again. Signed up, and then went from there. I used to suffer with like crippling anxiety, and I would never like leave the house or anything, and it was awful. And like if I imagine myself then going out into front of like 800 people and doing something I've never done before, that would have been absolutely mental. So it's just, it's a real challenge for myself. I genuinely thought about running away. I turned up and there was a massive queue, and I was like, oh my god, there's so many people. So yeah, terrifying. Like, I feel great, I'm sweaty, I'm gross, I look disgusting, but I feel like I can go and run a marathon right now. I can't wait for next week. Yeah, it was really good actually. It was challenging. I think it was definitely like a bit of a shock to the system. Kind of went into it like, I can do that, but then you do a session and you're like, bit of work to go, but yeah, we'll get there. I really just want to get a lot fitter, really work on my stamina and core strength and things like that.
Emily, what do you do for a job?
So I sell cars, obviously work for Ferrari, the best manufacturer in the world. I've been working here for about 18 months, but I've been selling cars since I left school, so what's that? Ooh, 7 years
Don't give away your age.
Yeah. It's such a special thing to be able to supply these cars to people, because they'll be something they've dreamed about since they were a kid. So it's really nice to be able to help people on that process. I'm a mix between like delusionally confident and then like terrified. Like 1 minute I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna smash it, and then the next minute it's like, hopefully I break my leg so I can't do it. I am feeling more confident until I see some of the other women in here and I'm like, maybe not.
And had you done anything similar to this before? Have you ever boxed before or done anything?
Never done nothing like it at all. I've kind of got into going to the gym. I was really into it, and then I sort of fell off the wagon for years. Got recently back into it, and I thought this will give me something else to aim for, but I've never ever done anything similar in my life. Definitely feeling fit. Like cardiovascular wise, I just seem to have a bit more stamina. Basically just hassling people and guilt tripping them into giving me money. I work in retail, so I've been approaching customers and like sort of contractors and stuff like that. So really just trying to get the word out and telling everybody about it. To be fair, a lot of them people have been really, really generous that I've spoken to, because they kind of get that it's a great charity to raise money for, and I think it's something that you can spend money on and feel good about doing it. I think mental health's a massive thing in general, and also for me as well in the past. I think it's important to help people that would be in a position that I was in a few years ago, and kind of show them that you can get out of it and you can do something mad like this, even if you think you'll never be happy again. So it's a great cause.
What do your colleagues make of the fact that you're doing this?
They are fascinated by it.
I think it's brilliant, inspirational as well for the rest of the team in the business. And it's something I've had a massive impact in my life as well with boxing, so it is really inspirational to see that she's taken the advantage of doing that and pursuing it further.
I think it's fantastic. I think it'll be really good for her and great for her confidence and ego.
The only problem is we keep having to have like punching competitions. They're like, say how hard you can punch me and then I'll punch you.
Have you caught her shadow boxing in the showroom at all?
Well, she has hit me with quite a few right hooks, to be fair, but just practice.
She did tell us that you've been making her see how hard she can punch, and people have been punching her back.
Yeah. Well, it's a big thing for her, obviously. I used to do boxing myself as well, and we've been trying to give her some little tips and things, but I think she's better than us now.
Yeah, well, she's always been one of the loudest and most active people in the business, but it's good to see how she is changing her lifestyle and also changing the way she works as well around the boxing. It's given a lot of people a lot more inspiration in the work, and also just brought a bit more light to the dealership as well.
But everybody's been really encouraging. I've got loads of people that work here that are coming to the fight. They're always asking me about it. So yeah, everyone's been really, just happy for me, I suppose.
So they're all going to come along, cheer you on the night?
Yes, it will probably be two very rowdy tables in the VIP section to look out for, which is where they'll all be.
I'll be there, yeah. You can. You'll probably be able to wear my Scouse accent over everyone that'll be there, to be honest. But yeah, no, I'll be there on the VIP table.
My friends all think that it's amazing. They keep trying to shadow box me every time I walk past and being like, oh, you're going to knock her out. So my granddad wasn't best pleased. It's not very ladylike to do boxing. And he was worried I might injure myself. But other than that, everyone's been dead supportive. Terrifying, because I thought I was really good on the bag and stuff. And then you actually go against someone and you're like, I forgot everything. So yeah, it kind of hits home that you're actually going to be fighting somebody. Completely, yeah, very safe. Like I said, I forgot my gum shield today, so I wasn't even allowed to get in the ring. So yeah, it takes safety very seriously. But yeah, it's a lot of fun as well. It's a good laugh. It's amazing what you can learn in such a short space of time.
So are you in training now? Training has started?
Yeah, we're on week 5 or 6 of training. I've got 2 weeks left. It's on the 25th.
Not long.
Not long at all. The closer it gets, the more terrified I get, which I suppose is a good thing. But yeah, it's getting very, very close now.
How has the training for this sort of changed your day-to-day life?
I think it's been a lot more about discipline, making obviously sure you get to the sessions on the Monday and the Wednesday. I've been having extra sessions outside of that because I really want to win. So it's about, cutting down on vaping, fast food, not drinking. So it's been a bit of like 8 weeks of living a kind of pure life. You know what I mean?
A proper lifestyle change.
Yeah, really has been. Yeah.
Have you noticed it's changed your sort of day-to-day life in work and your mentality in work?
I suppose, yeah, in a way. I think that it's given me a newfound sort of sense of confidence, particularly because obviously I've lost a bit of weight with it as well, and I think because you're doing such intense exercise, it kind of goes into the next day, you still got that buzz from the night before. So yeah, it's just made me, I think, a lot more confident and determined as well.
So you've lost some weight from the training?
Yes, yeah. I haven't looked at how much it is because I don't normally go by the scale, but I can feel that I have. Like my arms look so much more toned. I'm starting to see like a little bit of definition in my biceps, which I love. But I've become one of those terrible people that like flexes in the mirror after I finish training. But yeah, you start looking and I'm like, ooh, you look good.
And as well as physical changes, have you noticed any sort of mental health changes from the training?
Massively. It's because I used to suffer really badly with anxiety, so it's been amazing for me. Like, so when I first started having my PT sessions boxing, which was before the actual training started, I almost had a panic attack because it was like, can we work on the bag in the gym? And it was in front of everybody and I nearly started crying and I was like, I can't do it. But now, do it with literally no problems at all. Like, I don't mind people watching me doing it now, which in such a short space of time to go from crying about it to being absolutely fine with it is mad. I do actually, yeah, I do. And if it is, I'm sort of scared. She's got a dead calm composure about her, which really worries me, but I reckon it'll be a good fight, put it that way. So I have lessons with a PT who used to be almost like sort of semi-pro, so I have lessons with him twice a week, and then I do God knows how many yoga classes, spin classes. Basically, I spend my whole life at the gym at the minute, or boxing. I'm normally fairly healthy, but working in an office, it's like birthdays and everyone's like, oh, do you want anything from the cob van? But it dawned on me like 2 weeks ago that it's really close, so now I will not eat anything unless it's protein or veg or something. A bit excited and also quite terrified, but it'll be good to finally get to it and just do it. It's been a long 8 weeks. I have enjoyed the training. Yeah, there's been some times where you think, Jesus Christ, like I'm so unfit, but the difference from the start until now is massive.
And how does it feel, the fact that you're potentially inspiring the others, maybe to get fit, to get in the gym, or to even maybe do this themselves?
Yeah, and I would be really happy for anybody that would do it, because although it sounds terrifying, because a lot of people have been like, oh, I could never do that, but that's exactly how I felt last year when I was thinking about doing it. It was like, no way, not for me, I cannot do that. So if anybody else joined in after that, which I'd encourage them to do, I would be super proud.
Do you think that you'll keep this up after the event?
Yeah, massively. I've found like something that I really enjoy doing. I've tried to get into loads of different things at the gym, like all the classes they do, but I've always come out of it and been like, not again. But I literally cannot wait for the days out of boxing training, so and also I've spent that much money on kit that I probably need to get some money back.
What do you make of ultra events and ultra white collar boxing?
It gives people a taste of the sport itself, and it gives people an opportunity to feel, to undergo the sport and also understand what a challenge it is as well, really.
So you obviously haven't done the event itself, but you've done 5 weeks training. There's been a lot of changes for you, but you would recommend the experience to someone who's thinking about it, same position as you, never done any boxing before.
Yeah, 100%, because it's amazing what your body can do, what you can push yourself to do, not just physically but mentally as well. And you think, why not take the challenge? Because everybody's been really encouraging, all the trainers are great. I think that the cause for it is great as well. I think that it's an amazing event, but the fact that you can raise money for charity, I don't see why you wouldn't do it. It's terrifying, but just do it.
Well, you've still got a few more weeks of training, so enjoy that and best of luck for the event.
Thank you very much.
I
am happy with my matchup, yeah. I don't want to sound overly confident, but I think I can do it. I did get who I was expecting, and so I've been watching her like a hawk for the past 3-4 weeks, like what are her weaknesses, what she's not very good at, so I kind of know how to play it. I am feeling confident now, because at the end of the day, it's 2 days away. What I don't know, I won't know. What I do know, we're alright on the night sort of thing, so we'll be fine. Surprisingly calm, actually. I thought I'd be a bit of a wreck, but I feel all right. I feel like the closer it'll get to it, because it's like 2:30 now and I'm not until about 7:30, so the closer it'll get to it, I'll probably be a bit nervous, but for the minute I'm all right. It looks really, really good. I'm glad that my tables are right near the ring as well. So yeah, it'd be obviously better to see it when it's full of people, but yeah, it looks really, really nice.
Our appreciation for, because they've raised an awful lot of money. First off, raising money for Lions, raising nearly £2,500. Please give them a put our hands together for Emily Rack. The red corner. He's our top fundraiser this evening. Please welcome Emily Rampage Raffin. After 3 rounds of boxing, the referee charge reaction scores 5 in favour of the red corner.
Before I went in the ring, I was feeling dead confident. I was feeling myself, I was ready for it. Yeah, it was a good feeling. Not quite as good because I lost. She absolutely went crazy on me, and I took a good few shots to the head. But after I had a little tantrum about it, I just thought, you know what, I've done it. I've raised loads of money. I've actually physically got in the ring and done it, which is something I thought I'd never do. So I'm a winner in a way, just not a proper winner, but it is what it is. Well, I was really embarrassed because I lost, but everybody that I've been and spoke to that came to see me was really proud of what I've done. They said I'd done amazing, so yeah, they were really pleased for me. Yeah, so I'm quite lucky in the sense that I work for a premium car brand, so a lot of my customers have a lot of money. So it's really just about sort of casually mentioning it to them and guilt tripping them into sending me a bit of money. So yeah, that's how I did it. I'm very lucky that I've got a lot of very generous customers, and yeah, hopefully the money that I've raised will go and do some amazing things. 100%. I'd recommend it to anybody, because if you'd have told me when we started that I'd actually do it, the amount of times I've wanted to pull out and I haven't, it's just incredible that even though I lost, I've done it, and that is a win in itself.
Do you think that we're going to see you take part in another one, another ultra white collar boxing?
I was thinking about doing the MMA actually.
Great.
I was thinking about doing something a little bit different, because if I've already done the boxing, that's like ticked off. But I quite like the fighting element. I didn't think that I could be a violent person, but I can.
That's brilliant. So we may see you again for the Ultra MMA. We'll come back and speak to you before that as well.
Definitely. Life changing. It's given me a lot more confidence, and I'm gonna cry. Yeah, it's just I'm very proud of myself for doing it, because there was a time in my life where I thought I really couldn't, and you do get better, and I'd encourage anybody to do it, because it's a real test of resilience, strength, your mental capacity, everything. It's a great thing to do.